Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we make sense of the numbers that shape your world. And sometimes those numbers make you want to grab a really strong cup of coffee. Today, we're looking at Sally Beauty Holdings, Incorporated's latest report, and let's just say they're talking about their results for the fourth quarter. And it seems like they're trying to put a good face on things. This is a Form 8, which is like a prompt report for companies to tell us about big news. And in this case, the big news is their financial results for the quarter ending the 30th of September 2025. The report itself is dated the 13th of November 2025, and it's all about what happened in the company's business up until the end of September. Now, what is really interesting about these reports is not just what they say, but what they don't say and how they frame the numbers. Sally Beauty Holdings Incorporated is a publicly traded company, meaning you can buy and sell its stock on the New York Stock Exchange, and its stock ticker symbol is SBH. When a company releases its financial results, it is a big deal. It is their chance to tell the world how much money they made, how much they spent, and how healthy their business is. This report tells us that on the 13th of November 2025, Sally Beauty Holdings Incorporated, which we'll call the company for short, put out a news release about their financial results. This release is attached as an exhibit, and it covers their fourth quarter, which wrapped up on the 30th of September 2025. This section, Regulation FD, is basically there to make sure that all investors, big and small, get the same information at the same time. It is about fair play in the stock market. The news release they put out also includes an update on the company's strategy and what they expect for the business going forward, what they call their business outlook. This part is just about the paperwork side of things. It lists all the included documents. The main document here is Exhibit 99.1, which is that news release talking about their fourth quarter financial results from the 13th of November 2025. And then there is Exhibit 104, which is a fancy way of saying they're providing their report in a digital format that computers can easily read, which is good for transparency. Now, let's get to the juicy part, the financial results. The report references a news release, and while we don't have the full details of that release in this specific document, the fact that it is being filed as an exhibit means the company is making those results public. The 8K filing itself doesn't contain detailed financial tables. Instead, it points to an attached press release. However, based on the context of an 8K filing focused on results, we can infer that the company is reporting its performance for the fourth quarter of its fiscal year, which ended on the 30th of September 2025. This would typically cover key financial metrics like revenue, net income, earnings per S-hair, and potentially other operational highlights. The attached news release would contain the specific numbers and commentary. Let's imagine what those numbers might tell us. If the revenue is up, that's generally good. It means they are selling more products or services. If their profit, that's net income, is also up, that's even better. It shows they are not only selling more, but also keeping more of the money they earn after paying all their bills. On the flip side, if revenue goes down, it could mean they are losing customers or that people are buying less. If profits fall even faster than revenue, it suggests their costs are rising faster than their sales, which is a red flag. The company is also talking about its strategy and outlook. This is where they try to paint a picture of the future if they are talking about expanding into new markets. Launching new products or improving their online presence, it's their way of saying they have a plan to grow. Their outlook will give us clues about their expectations for the next quarter or the full year. A positive outlook suggests they believe things will get better, while a cautious or negative outlook might mean they see some challenges ahead. What is important to remember with these reports is that companies often try to put their best foot forward. They'll highlight the good news and downplay or explain away the not. So, good news. So, when you read these reports or the news releases they attach, always ask yourself, are these just pretty words, or do the numbers back them up? Are they growing because the market is booming, or are they growing despite tough conditions because their strategy is actually working? Looking at Sally Beauty Holdings Incorporated. They operate in the beauty industry, a space that can be quite competitive. They have stores and sell products, so their success depends on factors like consumer spending, trends in beauty, and how well they compete with other retailers, both online and in physical stores. The past few years have brought changes to how people shop for beauty products. More people are buying online, and there is a constant demand for new and innovative products. Based on this filing, which points to a results announcement, we're most interested in how the company performed financially. Did they meet expectations? Did their sales grow? Were they profitable? Their strategy and outlook sections are key to understanding if this performance is a one-off or part of a bigger trend. For instance, if they reported increased sales but a decrease in profit margins, it could indicate that while they are selling more, it's costing them more to do so, possibly due to increased competition or rising supply costs. Ultimately, the real story is in the numbers that Sally Beauty Holdings Incorporated released in their earnings report. This 8K filing serves as the official announcement of that release. We, the investors and observers, are now looking to that attached earnings release for the detailed breakdown of their performance. Now, looking at these results more broadly, Sally Beauty Holdings Incorporated appears to be navigating a dynamic market. Their reporting of financial results on a quarterly basis is standard practice and allows for regular assessment of their business health. The mention of strategy and outlook suggests they are actively managing the business with future growth in mind. However, without the specific numbers from the earnings release itself included in this 8K, it is difficult to provide a precise financial analysis or comment on specific strengths or weaknesses in their operational performance. We need to see those revenue, profit, and margin figures to truly understand their story. But the framework is there, and the report signals that the company is being transparent about its performance and its plans. It's a reminder that in the corporate world, understanding the details behind the headlines is crucial, alright? That is our breakdown of this Sally Beauty Holdings Incorporated filing. What is your take on these types of announcements and what they signal for a company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out our Discord in the description below where we discuss these kinds of filings further. Thanks for watching, see you next time.